Hello there, it's Danon with CryoFall, this time episode 24, and I guess you kinda know what's gonna happen. We got our mech in here, and I will explain you just in a second why. But before I go into this, I have to say, a little bit late, because I do record videos ahead, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, so a little bit later than I would like to, but thank you so much, Ray Sentia, forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, for being the first commenter on our videos. I really do appreciate it a lot, and just as you mentioned, I increased rates, and I increased them quite a lot. Hopefully this is gonna help us in progressing quite a lot. But let's get down to dealing with Pragmium Queen. I also increased damage rates because first time I tried fighting with Pragmium Queen, she almost basically killed me and I practically did nothing to her. She's got bigger range than we do. I need to stop. I'll get out. I'll repair Manu at least once. I don't know if I'll be able to defeat her because she actually does pack a punch. I really do hope I'll be able to. I do like so. In tears, let's say. Maybe in waves. Okay, I'll get back in a second. I need to stop. Let's repair our mech a little bit more this time. I don't really want to lose him since I mentioned I will tell you, and I won't forget like last time. I did leave Manul in here only because I fought Sand Tyrant before. I tried Pragmium Queen as well. Unfortunately, she was way too strong. And I needed to increase rates. And even though the rates are increased, I'm still struggling with her, as you can see. Hopefully this is gonna be it. Nope, I need to reload, so let's get back. But looks like we managed to get her. Oh, let's get away, let's get away. Damn! So we got the achievement for Pragmium Queen. I have to say, well, there is a nickname mismatch, obviously. This is one of my old nicknames before I even started, and I started playing CryoFall before I even renamed my account. But hey, first thing I have to say is we got a lot of food that I crafted. I'll just grab all of this right now. And the last, whoa, I thought, yeah, last 3 I got here with me. So you can be a witness of it. And in the same way, we got the completionist food part done. So let's get the events done right now, and that gives us all the Steam achievements that we could potentially ask for. I will also explain in this episode how I got... Well, Sand Tyrant was nothing compared to Pragmium Queen. She was way more powerful than Sand Tyrant. And as you can see, rates... I really would like to not have them as high. However, this is pretty much the only way. Also, again, sorry for mispronunciation, Ray Sentia mentioned just increase the rates to progress faster. And literally before I even read that, I already had 2 episodes finished. And I thought this is pretty much the only way to go forward. It actually is this actually even made the game more enjoyable, because we actually have less running around and trying to get what we need, and actually more running around and trying to do what we want. So yeah, we're definitely gonna keep it that way. I don't expect myself increasing those rates any higher than that because it's just overkill. But yeah, I will leave Manuel in here, and next time when I got Sand Tyrant event, I'll just grab Manuel and fight Sand Tyrant with you guys, because I promised you this. However, I just wanted to see how I'm gonna... what will be the chance against the Sand Tyrant. And actually it was much higher than against the Pragmium Queen, believe it or not. Did I get all of them? Yes, I did. So now I got Pragmium for probably till the end of the game, because I don't expect ourselves doing anything crazy. Maybe some of the techs that we haven't done before. Maybe not techs, like machinery. I really would like to get the what would you call it? The reactor, Pragmium reactor going, but first of all, I don't really need it, and second of all, I got something more interesting on my mind, which is this area. I don't really know what it is and why is it separated. I don't know why devs actually placed it there, but I guess you remember if you have seen the previous episode. I don't remember which one was it, but my first... I think it's titled Failing While Mining Pragmium or something like this. Epic fail while mining Pragmium, that's it. I'm not gonna go and get it because obviously I got enough Pragmium. I also got enough gold nuggets as well. Lithium salts, we just literally got abundance of it, and as I just mentioned before, I think this is the only way to play this game solo. Obviously, if that would be a multiplayer server, that would make it very boring very quickly. But since it's a single player and you have to do it all on your own, I would recommend you doing something similar. Not necessarily the same, because I do agree some of the rates that I've got at this point are genuinely retarded, like 5 times damage. But you have seen I have been struggling with our Manual with 300 caliber ammunition, and I could not basically do too much against it. But I think I will try Behemoth, but only if I can get the artillery shells. And last thing that I have to mention for now is I would like to go straight from here to the alien teleport, but I will go to the base. I could have used the Pragmium Heart, not Hearth. Pragmium Heart to travel. Well, we got first aid kits, so we don't really need to waste our precious hearts. So I want to go to base and upgrade our launch pad, and I will also record this video, I believe, in at least 2 parts. So the second part will be us going to the island itself, and then if we have enough time and I actually get to find, maybe stay around until the event comes around, the Sand Tyrant, because I really do want to get him on tape, if I can say that. So I will definitely record fight with him. Again, it's nowhere near as hard as the Pragmium Queen, therefore I might just go and take our Behemoth to check how he does against him. He is back here. I haven't been using him too much. And the reason why I wanted to come back here is this. So I got this and I got this. Let's complete this, and we got our stage 3 at this point. Guess what? I threw them out. I guess it's just biting me in the ass, because I thought I just got too much of it. I don't need it, so I just threw it away, and now it turns out it's one of the components for the launchpad. So guess what I'm doing next time? Going and trying to get some teleport location data things. Solar panels, artificial retina implants, and optical components. We have enough kainite. We don't have any biomaterial. We do have industrial chemicals, optical components, some solar panels, and a lot of pragmium. But that's about it. Everything else I will have to craft. But since we got increased rates, it's not gonna be hard. Now we got Sand Tyrant hearts, and I'll just drop lithium salts in the other crate. But what I will do, I'm not saying goodbye, but I will say that I will see you in the next part of this video, and I think it should be happening just now. Right, I guess I do not need to kind of introduce our second part of the plan for today. Let me just drop all of this. I don't need this. And I will be going to try and defeat the Sand Tyrant, as I promised you guys. This will be in the same video as the Pragmium Queen, and I'm only doing it that way because I have recorded the first part of this video yesterday and I'm carrying on today because obviously had to do some other stuff than just playing game. So yeah, I guess let's just go and kick Sand Tyrant's ass. Let's get it done and let's focus on our launch pad. I also would like to talk about I think it was Pragmium mining. I think so. Yes, it's Pragmium mining because I got mining charges over here. I also got quite a few new tools and toys that I would like to share with you guys. I also crafted hazmat suit, which will be part of our Steam achievement collection. And I will also need hazmat suit for this base over here and this one. Only because I've noticed that... Let me just move the keyboard a little bit so that you don't hear as much clicking. Sorry, should have done that before. I wanted to go and visit those bases, ruins, only because they do have something that I need. This is my achievement freak part coming out. I really need, I think it's Oni flower, yellow flower, and that third kinda flower thingy. I only need them because there is a an achievement for crops, for all crops being harvested. And guess what? I had those seeds, but I just discarded them because I thought I will never use them. And it turns out I actually have to use them, so great job me. But I will be doing it off the camera, so I don't bore you with this. I don't get you bored with this. Sorry. But for now, let's just focus on Sand Tyrant. In the second part of this video, we'll also have a few other bits, like, for example, I got large power bank. I'll talk about it a bit later, and biomaterial collector, because I needed to collect biomaterial vials, which, if you look right here, it gives us the biomaterial vial when we harvest, if we can say that, when we harvest animals and creatures that we hunted. This is helpful for our cybernetics, that's one, and second of all, believe me or not, for guys that have not finished CryoFall yet, it is a major requirement for launchpad upgrade. We need 100 vials, which when I've seen that for the first time I was a little bit surprised, because it's quite a lot if you ask me, and I think we might have a problem. I'm pretty sure I left Manu somewhere here. And I thought I would be able to get some water out of it, but unfortunately nope. Which means I might be screwed. Double screwed. Oh yeah, there we go, there is Manu. And I'm just gonna go straight in. Only because, as I said, Sand Tyrant is nowhere near as hard to defeat as Pragmium Queen. It is still a challenging fight, but literally I think I could have taken Skipper right here and fight with him. So the only reason why I would say he is easier than Pragmium Queen is mainly because he is mostly static. As in, he does not attack us directly. He attacks us through those meteors or whatever you wanna call it. And I mean, they do a lot of damage, but only if you run into them. They do not do nearly as much damage as Queen herself. I'll get out, I'll grab. Actually, this is a good chance to show you our new toy, Pragmium Hammer. Literally, the difference between Pragmium Hammer and regular pickaxe or axe in general is that all you do is just literally hit something once and you get all the resources. Anyways, I'll put Manuel away. Actually, while I'm here, I'll just grab that last bit. And you have also noticed that I got something similar to a lightsaber. And yes, you would be right. You have seen it properly. You have seen it right. I do have a laser rapier, I think. That's how it's called. And I haven't ever used it just yet, because I didn't really have a chance. I just crafted it. And power bank is literally a requirement to operate the laser rapier. So you have to have a charged power bank to be able to use rapier itself. But I like the mechanics behind it. Has a lot of damage. It pretty much has full damage. Let's see if we can one-hit Lizard. Yes, we actually can one-hit Lizard. Obviously, don't forget guys, currently I got damage times 5 only because Pragmium Queen solo. I guess the only way to fight with her was probably to have Behemoth crafted with like artillery shells and whatnot, and I just didn't really fancy doing it, especially the artillery shells, because we already have Behemoth, but the ammunition itself is a very boring chore in this game. But let's get out of here. And as you can see, I've also discovered a little bit more of the map, so I will be probably aiming to get a little bit more discovered later on. Obviously not with you guys, because it is boring just trying to zoom across the map, trying to discover it. Nothing interesting. And what I wanted to say is this island, there is a bridge that's halfway, it's broken halfway through. Oh, actually, this is a good thing. This is a very good thing, because for those who remember how I failed in the first, I think, yeah, with the first attempt, take a look at how it's done. I'll just run away as far as I can, because I got wrecked once again because I stood too close. So what happens when you actually explode it? It drops multiple crystals on the ground that you can mine. That should be good for now. It drops multiple crystals that you can drop, and pretty much it's much more efficient way to gather Pragmium than trying to mine those 2 or 3 little crystals that are around the main Pragmium Spire. So that's how it should have been done multiple episodes ago, but silly me didn't know how to deal with it. I tend to say live and learn, and I guess that was one of those things. So what else could I say? I have discovered one more skill, which was... well, maintenance was one of them, so I discovered two, actually. Maintenance was one, and the second one was heavy weaponry. And heavy weaponry... heavy weapons. I've been thinking... okay, so since we got a bonus to explosive planting speed, which is here and here, I thought all I need to do is just craft some mining charges and basically go and mine Pragmium. But, well, Wiki is a little bit misleading on that point, because when I read that article on Wiki, on CryoFall Wiki, it said that basically you get 500 experience per charge planted, and I planted around 20 of them and I had nothing. So then I reminded myself we got a grenade launcher, but we've been using rocket launcher quite heavily a few episodes ago and nothing happened. And then it got to me. It probably never progressed too far, only because we have been using it against Scorpios or Scorpions, but we never actually killed one with it. Therefore I just went and started hunting snakes and those lizards on the desert, and then the skill just came in. So I was like, okay, that's how you do it. Now we have 4 more skills left, I think 3. One will be having something to do with medical station, like cybernetics. The other one will be associated with, I think it's exotic weapons. And the last one will be, I think, energy weapons, like those plasma rifles and whatnot. I'll just drop all this here. Well, I'm running out of space, so I'll just drop this here, because we definitely can use this for fuel. And I'll drop this, and I'll drop this. We also got lots of this, and we don't have any more space. So I'll just drop it here. Don't need this. Okay, salt, I'll just drop it. So you probably have seen in the previous part that we got all of our foodie bits cooked and crafted. So this is out the way right now. Okay. So what else we could do right now is maybe have a drink first. And maybe not from the steam generator. I had something hidden away. So, first off, I changed the apart suit for the assault armor and assault helmet, only because when I was trying to mine Pragmium, I stood too close to it, even though Pragmium spire was somewhere like here and I stood over there, like even further than that, like somewhere roughly around like three quarters of the distance of the visible area on the monitor, if I say that. And I thought that would be enough, but unfortunately it wasn't, so my apart suit got broken. So now I got the hazmat suit, which looks like that. Literally Breaking Bad kind of stuff. I like it. I do like it. I'll take this off, and I got a few more things. There we go. So we got our apart suit, which I might actually utilize, because there is not that much of a difference between hazmat suit and the apart suit, apart from hazmat actually having way less defensive capabilities, even though it has more toxicity, well, toxin resistance, and I think it's heat resistant. No, it's not. Radiation and toxins. Slightly more than well, it does have a lot more on chemical resistance or toxin resistance, but radiation resistance is about the same, so... Oh, and on top of that, the PSI resistance is way lower than the apart suit, which we will need to fight with those damn scorpions. But, very next thing, let me just switch it to the Pragmium hammer so it actually looks better. We got the Pragmium armor. Kinda looks weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Does have some nice defensive capabilities, but 70, 70 and 250s, 370s and 50s. So apart suit has just 5 less on cold protection, 250s and a 60 and 370s. So it's basically better for like scratches, impacts and explosions. Impacts as in bullet protection. But still, apart suit stays as my favorite. And let me just go and try our gold stuff on. That will definitely look funny. I just can't imagine this character with the gold crown and gold armor. This is actually an interesting bit. I quite like it because it gives you a lot of PSI protection. But one thing I have to mention about this armor is, I don't know if you remember, I had a lot of those crystals, diamonds, tourmalines, rubies and whatnot. And literally, I needed to have one of each to craft crown, and then one of each to craft the armor itself. And I'm quite lucky that we increased those rates earlier on, because I wouldn't be able to craft it. So the reason why I wanted to show this to you guys is because hazmat suit, Pragmium armor and gold armor, if anyone's interested, are actually part of the Steam achievements. So if you want to have them unlocked, you need to get those suits crafted. And then there is one more thing I wanted to do today. Only if I remember where I started. Oh, come on. Is my memory really that shit? We had 5 energy weapons. No, 4 energy weapons. What did I do with them? This is interesting. Yes, there we go. So we can utilize them straight away. We don't need no ammunition. Our ammunition is actually the power bank itself. So let's see how devastating this weapon is. I wouldn't call it devastating when I just looked at the damage. Actually, the fire rate on that thing is quite neat. Oh, and it applies a slowdown on enemies that you hit with it. Okay, so that was the laser pistol. Let's go for laser rifle and see how much of a difference it makes. Is it just me? Oh, armor piercing slightly smaller, but damage is a bit higher. Which still, don't forget, it's on ×5 damage. Which basically says if you would be using it without ×5 damage, it would take way more to get your foes. Okay, so let's try the plasma pistol, which does not have any armor piercing capabilities, but has much more damage. Okay, and I think much more damage comes from the fact that it shoots almost as the Pragmium Queen. Okay, so can we have 1 or 2 more? Okay, chicken is an easy target. I should have taken the hoverboard with me. There we go. Well, we had the snake and we tried the plasma pistol. Let's try the plasma rifle. Okay, so it's basically the same, it just has better statistics. Yep, okay, and it has higher spread than the pistol itself, therefore it might be... Let's actually test it. Yeah, it does. It does have a bigger spread. Alright, I don't really know how I feel about those weapons, especially since we need power bank on us. It's not a big deal, but we need to keep recharging it every now and then. But in general, we tested most of the weaponry. I'll keep using it for a while so I can get the energy weapon skill upgraded, and then I'll just probably get back to conventional weaponry. However, on that note, I will be ending today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Danon out.